What is up, guys? Kackis here, and this is the KackisHD weekly update number 4. This is where I go over channel news, updates, all that kind of stuff, and just kind of have a general communication with the subscribers. So for this weekly update, this is going to be the last weekly update with no face cam. I think next weekly update I'm finally gonna have the face cam reveal so you guys can see my beautiful face. But I finally set up my desk, like new setup, so I just need to go and actually buy a good quality webcam and set it up so I can properly do like live streams and stuff. And talking about live streams, I have really tried to make good on the promise of just doing more live streams. I've been having definitely more live streams than I have in the past, and they are a ton of fun. Like, there's some people that kind of always show up in the live stream that are just a ton of fun to play with, like Game Goose, Nacho Checks, Phase XD. Oh no, there's some guy, British guy, who is always commenting. He's like, it's 3 a.m. where I am. I swear he's an insomniac. He never sleeps. But like, ton of fun doing live streams with that. We had some crazy, last live stream had the greatest fan of all time, Mr. Turtle, which the people who watch live stream will know what I'm talking about. The problem is that I need to start like recording as well. Right now I'm just doing more live streams, so again, head over to the Twitch channel and subscribe to that if you want to see the live streams. They're a ton of fun, and I'll always kind of announce them on the YouTube channel. I'll put out a video saying, hey, there's a live stream today, like in an hour or whenever it's going to be. But the thing is, I'd really love to make recordings of the live stream as well, so I can put up the highlights on YouTube, which most people do. The problem is Twitch is like doesn't give a shit about my channel, or is fucked up or something, or it's because I'm on the PS4 usually and recording through that, or live streaming through that, I mean. And so usually when I go back and try to make highlights or do stuff with the recording, it's screwed up. Like halfway through it'll just completely cut off. It's very, very strange. So I don't know exactly what's that about. So I'm going to need to like record at the same time, which is going to require, well, it's going to require the setup I'm trying to set up. So hopefully, you know, I can accomplish that so I can have live streams and also do highlights for the people who miss the live streams, etc. But again, the channel is just still evolving, still kind of trying to get into the groove with this. Some more things I want to talk about. Oh, funniest thing. Okay, so go on to there's a comment in the oh, it's kind of funny though. I'm gonna say that I made the video saying the Bungie's stupid decisions, and basically, like, the one thing I'm getting called on is people saying you misunderstood the patch notes, because I said that the nerf was gonna impact the damage of the fast shooting auto rifles more than the high impact. I was kind of mistaken on that. High impact auto rifles are going to be impacted more. The problem is, and I was also kind of right, because Bungie's nerfing several things to lower damage per second of the auto rifles, including that is range. So the range nerf is going to impact the fast shooting auto rifles way more, because their range is way more important because it's much shorter. The long range auto rifles, the very accurate long range auto rifles like the Soros regime, aren't going to be really impacted by the range difference. They will be impacted by the damage difference. But it's kind of dumb that people are arguing me about that whole thing, because the whole point is saying that the PvP changes do not translate well into PvE. You shouldn't be nerfing any auto rifles in PvE. Auto rifles are not really an overpowered thing in PvE. Nothing is. And so that's what my point was, I was trying to make, is that, look, these PvP changes do not translate well at all into PvE results. And people are arguing me at points that are completely irrelevant to that main point. So I didn't really understand that. And it's kind of funny that I made the video saying, look, the Crucible gun system doesn't work. And people are like, oh, you're dumb. What an idiot. Well, fucking retard. And then as soon as these buffs come out, or these buffs and nerfs that are ruining all their favorite guns, people are like, this is so crazy. The Crucible doesn't work. It's like, I told you. You know, I don't know. You know what? I feel sorry for the people who do like the Crucible. I understand that. Like, you buy Destiny for the Crucible, and then people are hating on it. But I mean, I hope people who enjoy the Crucible can at least see my point as like a mainly PvE player, that it totally sucks just watching your guns get destroyed because of people often PvP overusing certain stuff. And I'm just sitting back here watching my like guns that I like get destroyed. And like I hope if you play the Crucible, you can understand that that's annoying for the PvE players. But the crazy part is that they did the change for the shotguns. When they doubled the damage for the shotguns, they did it just for PvE. So it's like, okay, Bungie, you got the power to leave these two separate like systems separate and have a good Crucible system and a good PvE system. Like, are they just lazy? Do they just like not want to do the extra programming work that would require to like change stuff specifically in PvE and to account for a PvP nerf? Because they could offset all the changes to make it PvE and PvP separate. But at this point, I honestly can't see any other like logical scenario than the programmers are just lazy and they don't want to like offset the changes. So I don't know. Anyways, that's enough about talking about that. Let's go on to the questions and answers. Please, guys, leave your questions and answers. I had to scrape 2 videos to get these questions. So if you have questions, any questions, I don't really care. It can be gaming related, it can't be, but just please leave your questions for the next Q&A. So the first is from Gabe Blomkamp. His question is, what are your favorite games at the moment? Honestly, like, I don't really have any favorite games right now. I am obviously falling out of love with Destiny. That's been apparent for a long time. I think the main thing though is I call Destiny on their bullshit and people think that I'm like just absolutely hate the game. I don't absolutely hate the game. I just called on its bullshit, and people kind of don't realize that you'd still be farming for material, you know, and hating the game even more if it wasn't for people like me bitching about the dumb stuff in the game. So it's bitching that results in the game getting better. I hope you guys realize that. Now, again, favorite games in the moment, I really do like the COD Zombies. I don't get to play it as much as I would. My favorite like upcoming games, I'll more say, The Division is going to be absolutely amazing. Battlefield Hardline, maybe. I mean, it definitely looks quite fun, and I'll do it if I can, but it also kind of looks like it could just be like a mod for Battlefield 4. Like, that's the main kind of criticism of it. But I really enjoyed Battlefield 4, so I might get into Battlefield Hardline. I don't know. There isn't really anything that I'm super amazed about. Again, aside from like The Division, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege. That looks sweet. Evolve, maybe. I don't know. There's a bunch of maybes, but nothing that really jumps to mind right now. Now the next question is going to be from Nathan Levy, and he asks, can you still make Battlefield videos, please? Basically, can you still make Battlefield videos? I'm going to try out Hardline, I think. I want to give it a chance. It looks very fun. Battlefield is just super fun, so I might get into Battlefield Hardline for sure. The reason I just kind of gave up on Battlefield was I just played it too much. Like, honestly, just way too much. More than even Destiny. As soon as the next gens came out, and even before the next gens, I was making Battlefield videos. But as soon as Battlefield basically came out, it was just nothing but Battlefield for so long, and I petered out. Simple as that. But Battlefield Hardline hopefully will reinvigorate me, and I'll start making some Hardline videos. Next question is from The Federation. So his question is, so Gearbox is hiring blah blah blah. His question is basically, what are your thoughts on the Borderlands, the next Borderlands, and also I'm going to include the Handsome package, which is for next gens. It's going to be Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. And I'm going to just say my thoughts. I kind of went over my thoughts a little bit last time, but Borderlands the pre-sequel isn't that fun. It really goes into I didn't have anyone to play it with because Borderlands made the asinine decision to make it only come out for last gens. But now this new package, next gen, I don't know. I think I'm going to pick up the Handsome package for sure. And I mean, I already made as many Borderlands 2 videos as I really wanted to make, but Borderlands the pre-sequel definitely didn't get into. Now if I have people to play it with, that might be a new story. So I'm going to pick up the Handsome package. For Borderlands 3, I hope they need to revamp the gun system again. That was what made the leap from Borderlands 1 and 2 so good, is because they were so different, and Borderlands the pre-sequel just wasn't different enough. So for Borderlands 3, they really need to make quite a lot more changes. And again, for the Handsome package, going to be picking up and definitely going to enjoy Borderlands on the next gen consoles, and going to enjoy actually having people to play it with. Now the last question is from Prototype Xbox, who asks, if you could reshape Destiny in your image, what would it be like? Now, this question kind of leads, I basically, like, I don't really want to seem like a super unreasonable guy when I criticize Destiny, because all I want in that game is what they promised at E3 2013. All the stuff they said there was going to be player trading, like, from the developer's mouth. The developer's mouth, like, right from their mouth, they said that we are going to be able to go, they said to Venus, you're going to be able to go from Earth to the Moon, to Mars, to Saturn, sorry. They said Saturn, you had gameplay images of the reef. Honestly, Destiny was supposed to release with the Dark Below and the House of Wolves content all on the disc. And it's pretty obvious, considering you could, like, glitch into even the House of Wolves, which is coming out not in April, June. You could glitch into those areas in the alpha and the beta. So, I mean, the evidence is pretty clear that if Destiny was, like, supposed to release how it should have, I think the reason that they took these two out and made it DLCs is because they realized they were launching completely unopposed. They had no competition. Everyone bought Destiny because it came out, I mean, what was coming out the same day? Shadows of Mordor? So, if they were launching alongside a massive game like a Call of Duty, I think those two DLCs would have been on the disc in one launch. So again, I don't want anything other than what Bungie themselves promised a couple of years ago when they were first revealing the game. So that's my thoughts on that issue. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the weekly update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to rate, comment. Okay, before I forget, I was gonna say, I went off on a tangent way before. There's some guy in the stupid decisions, like the stupid nerfs video, commenting off of my comment, like the original comment that just, like, comes with the video, and he replied to it, and he was making fun of me because I called it Valus to Aryan, and apparently it's Valus to Ariak. Learn the lore, kid. And I commented back, I was, like, making fun of him, saying Valus to Aryan is Valus to Ariak's second removed cousin on his mom's side. Read the lore, you fucking scrub. And he, like, took it so seriously. He's like, no, there is no Targaryen. And then he told me, oh my god, I swear to god, he told me, he said something like, come back to me when you get 50 kills in the Crucible, kid. And I was like, this guy, I'm going to probably post his comment over, like, the screen. This guy is the most stereotypical, like, COD fanboy, subscriber, 1v1 me on Rust, scrub, faggot, no faggots allowed, you fucking fag, scrub. This guy is the COD fanboy. We found him. We found the most generic fanboy in the universe. And it's a miracle. It's nothing but a miracle. Anyways, that is it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Keep up with the live stream. I would recommend subscribing to the Twitch channel, but also just, you know, paying attention to the YouTube channel, because I will announce it here as well. Again, hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, have a good day.